was a child, I loved Pokemon. Now today we have things like Pokemon Go, the mobile app. But back in my day, we didn't have all that technology. No, we played with trading cards. So while other children were getting trading cards just because they could dress themselves in the morning every day, my parents were pretty strict. It would have to be my birthday, Christmas, or I'd have to get first place at a math contest for them to even think about getting me a trading pack. Of course, as any kid does, I got jealous. My friends were getting all the trading packs, and I was getting nearly nothing. But the jealousy drove me, made me realize that I could get them whenever I wanted to. All I had to do was get my own money. So I took up a small job mowing lawns at my neighbors' houses, and I was able to buy my own packs. The jealousy drove me to do that. So although a lot of us think of jealousy as something that's negative or something we shouldn't do, today I'll be analyzing how jealousy can actually drive you through the novel A Power of One, the NBA player Kevin Durant, and the United States colonists. So first, let's talk about a great novel, The Power of One, detailing the amazing story of a little boy named PK. Now PK faces something as a 5-year-old kid that no 5-year-old should ever have to face: racial discrimination and bullying because of his small stature. And this is a huge problem for PK because he has just one goal in life: to become the welterweight champion of the world in boxing. So naturally, because everyone's oppressing him and because he's not fit to be a boxer because of his small height, PK gets jealous. The other boys in his camp are amazing boxers. They're built very strongly and their technique is almost perfect. But his jealousy drives him. He meets a man named Heel Pete, who himself tells PK to harness that jealousy and turn it into motivation. So he works hard every single day, perfecting his technique and fighting every fight as if it were his last. And of course, this works out for him. At the end, he wins the local tournament at his house, beating all of these stronger kids that were there before. And his jealousy manifests into success. So next, let's talk about Kevin Durant, one of the most captivating players in the NBA. Now, up until 2016, Durant had established himself as an elite player, winning the Most Valuable Player award in 2014. But there was one thing that he couldn't do: win an NBA championship. And because of this, of course, he got jealous. People weren't comparing him to the likes of Michael Jordan or LeBron James because he had never been a champion of the NBA. So his jealousy drove him to make a move. On July 4th, 2016, Durant set off fireworks across the entire NBA, announcing that he would join the Golden State Warriors in a bombshell decision. Of course, this prompted a lot of people to call him a coward, a snake, and a traitor, but Durant had the last laugh. In 2017, he enjoyed one of the greatest seasons in his career, but more importantly, he finally won the NBA championship that had been so elusive to him for many years. That jealousy that he had about not winning a championship manifested itself into a decision which led him to achieve his goal, and that's how jealousy drove him. So finally, let's talk about the US colonists that established this country we stand in today. Now, in the 1760s, the colonists were facing a lot of oppression from the British. They were getting taxed on stamps and sugars and papers, things that they would use every single day. And because of this, their quality of life was severely decreased. So of course, they got jealous. They thought that the British brethren who were living 3,000 miles away in their luxurious homes were not having to face all the taxes the colonists were having to face. And on top of that, you had things like the Quartering Act, which allowed British soldiers to live in American houses and eat American food all for free. And it was law, so you couldn't go away from it. Of course, this drove them to start the Revolutionary War, when you had founding fathers like John Hancock and John Jay and Samuel Adams band together all American colonists into the war effort. So the Revolutionary War started in 1775, an 8-year struggle to gain independence and freedom for the Americans. And of course, this worked out very well. They fought and won the war, gaining aid from other countries after they noticed how great the Americans were. They used their drive for independence to win that war, and without them, we might not enjoy freedom today. We might still be controlled by a country that's across the entire Atlantic Ocean. So we have to commend their efforts and ultimately how their jealousy drove them. So today, we've learned that despite a lot of people thinking that jealousy is a bad thing that we shouldn't teach, sometimes it can drive us. Even with my Pokemon card example, I use my jealousy for other Pokemon cards to actually get us job from such a young age and make my own money, just so I could get those cards. And with more important examples, we saw it through the PK example, Kevin Durant, and the US colonists, how they all use jealousy to gain success. So although we might not teach our kids to become jealous, sometimes it's important to realize that jealousy can drive you and let you achieve your ultimate goals in life. Thank you.